Thank you. There we go. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Lodi, I know you got to be excited to be in West Virginia, but I think you're even more excited that tonight you could be the man to dethrone the Mid-Atlantic champion, TR Superstar.
I'm just here so I won't get fined. No, I'm kidding. That's Marshawn Lynch with Seattle Seahawks. Somebody put me up to that. Can you believe somebody in the back would actually say, I bet you won't say.
Yeah, I know how they are back there.
And you know how I am out here. I'll pretty much say whatever I want.
Absolutely.
Like you're asking about the guy I'm wrestling later tonight. And I'm just glad to be back in Princeton. I haven't seen you cats in a long time, and I appreciate all the nice things you guys have said, and I'm looking forward to wrestling later. This guy that I'm wrestling tonight, he's got a belt of some kind, right?
AIWF Mid-Atlantic champion.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yes, it is.
And so I think these people tonight would probably appreciate watching me take that belt home with me when I beat him later. What's his name again?
TR Superstar.
TR Superstar. Kind of rhymes, but that's not my music.
Yes, it's on. Word is born to the break of dawn. Got the mic in my hand, and the crowd is mine. Let me spit it to you one more time. Now, one more time. I speak the truth, so you better listen up. When I'm in the room, cause I say everything at the same time. And this is how it's like when I'm all in my
You mean that TR Superstar? I know who TR Superstar is now. I was a little confused earlier. We've wrestled before.
No, I've beaten you before.
Yes, he did.
But if I remember that time, it was 5-on-3 in Union.
Somebody else remembers too.
Jonathan Darwin, excuse me, how about you back up there and do what you do best, stand there and look stupid? But we were not coming back to this piece of crap hole in the ground, Princeton, West Virginia, because the last time we were over here, Tyson got hit over the head with a cane. That's not funny! The most elite talent in this industry standing right here getting attacked by old people with canes. We came under protest, but we've got enough security to take care of the cream of the crop, if you know what I'm saying. You shut up over there, you know this is Todd Tyson. I feel you, boy! Treat us this way. You can't do it. They've done got my eye up. I might just come over and beat you up right now.
Guess what, TR? I think we are scheduled to wrestle later tonight. Yeah, the semi-main event. TR Superstar with his belt against me, but guess what? We can wrestle right now. Come on. Come on. Let's do it right now, TR. No, TR, come on back out here, TR. So it is written, so it shall come to pass. Enjoy every breath you take, TR. You never know when they'll be your last. Many have come before you. They've all fallen like fools. When it comes to hardcore wrestling in Princeton, it's plain and simple. Lodi rules.
Hey, Paul, I'm hungry. You forgot to pack a lunch.
That's all right, son. I stopped off at King's Hot Dogs. We got us some King dogs.
You're the best, Paul.
King's Hot Dog, building family memories for over 30 years. Located in the Village Square Plaza in Rural Hall. Call 336-969-4688.
Good hot dog. This is the life, son.
It sure is, Paul.
Hello? Yeah, what? Huh? I ain't got a signal for nothing up in here, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I know what you're doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Striker!
What's up?
You got signal up here?
Yeah, man.
I got that A-phone, man, and I ain't got no signal for nothing. How you got signal?
I got Boost Mobile. They can hook you up. Let's go inside.
You got one of these?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
See what that?
Oh, snap. You see that? What about the monthly rate?
$55 a month.
55? I pay more than free that.
And 10 gigabytes of data.
10?
And unlimited text and talk.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, hook me up, people. Hook me up. Hey, look here. Boost Mobile, Highway 601, Mayfair, North Carolina. And you know what? I love y'all. Woo, nice one. Come see them, man. They gonna hook you up, and you don't. Watch out.
Weighing in at 113 lunch trays, 6 honey buns, and 3 rolls of toilet paper. From the Southern Regional Jail of Beaver, West Virginia, introducing first, Rusty Shank.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again for tuning into AIW Mid-Atlantic TV, or excuse me, AIWF Mid-Atlantic TV. This is the voice of tradition, Jonathan Darwin, joined by the outlaw rock star Stephen Hensley for another week of major action. I'm trying to be excited about being next to my broadcast partner, but you know how challenging that is, ladies and gentlemen.
Jonathan, I couldn't hear you. I was trying to watch the match that we're supposed to call. Do you have another diatribe, or are we done being cute?
Yeah.
Let's get back to the tag team contest occurring in front of our eyes. How about that?
Okay, yeah, and I tell you what, making his debut in the AIWF Mid-Atlantic, a cruiserweight that you and I both know well, Steve, and that's Nero.
Definitely a familiar face for me. You know, I've got to watch Nero on the scene for quite some time, and his aggression has come out in spades as this young man has matured. So that's why I was talking about last week with Axton. Sometimes a young man along the way, he starts to change a little bit, and we've definitely seen that occur with Nero.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that I've learned just by getting this paperwork now. This is another top contendership match for that AIWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship that's vacant. The K&K Connection trying to keep the momentum going after their victory over Cruise Control here a month ago.
And that's certainly a big victory. Sean and Robbie Cruz certainly no slouches.
No, they're not.
They've been around the block a time or 20.
That 20 is probably more like it, and I was surprised to see that Rusty Shank was actually able to find a tag team partner. He contacted me this week.
Why is that?
I couldn't really see anybody with as much dark mentality as him wanting to be his partner. But I mean, when you think dark mentality, I mean, look who he picked.
Well, you look at Nero, he lives in darkness.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the wrestling that's occurring right now, though. That is a great, well, it was a great armbar. Kreisnak, though, he's in position. He pops out of it right over top, and he's got control of Nero now, grounding the high flyer.
Yeah, and Kreisnak with a great mount attack. And here's what they're doing. They're already doing what they need to do, which is cut that ring in half. I do not see Rusty Shank getting that opportunity to get in there. And wonderful double suplex by that K&K connection. Going for that pin again. 2 count only, though, as Mike Minningham checks his shoulders.
And you know, in talking about the maturing of the young wrestler, which has become a theme of mine off and on over the weeks, I cannot ignore the fact that Cobain and Kreisnak, while they're not showing the aggressive style that I like, they've definitely grown by leaps and bounds as a team. You see that in the way that they control their opponents and the way that they work together now. And they are definitively staying on top of Nero and Rusty Shank in this one.
And if what they said in the video package, if you've seen it back a couple of weeks, fans, they are OVER. That's the way they feel. And you know what? They're proving it out there right now as Nero is taking the brunt of the damage for his team.
Well, you know, a day in the sun only lasts as long as the sun's out. That sun can set any day, any time. And who better to set the sun than the man that lives in darkness?
Wow, I don't think he's going to be setting any suns now with that suplex.
We're not at the end of this one yet.
And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you think this match is something, we have something in store for you this week on AIWF Mid-Atlantic TV. Lodi gets his shot at the Mid-Atlantic Championship against TR Superstar.
And that's a big challenge for TR. But TR, he's the kind of man that can rise to a challenge, and that is the kind of move that can end a match. Cobain pulls him out away from the ropes, nails the elbow drop, hooks the leg.
Hey, look at Rusty Shank.
Doing the smart thing if he wants to stay in this one.
Oh, speaking of the smart thing, there's Christian Cobain putting it to Shank.
You want to talk about smart? Let's talk about the eye rake.
Smart, I don't consider that smart. I consider that cheating, as many other fans would.
Well, that's one of 2 consistently vulnerable positions on any man's body. I would tell you what the other one is, but you should have learned that in high school.
Oh, God. Referee needs... Rusty Shank getting really close to that 5 count.
Referee needs to do what?
I mean, I really thought he should have broken it up sooner.
Got 5 seconds. Choose 5 seconds.
Double elbow applied by what I would consider on paper an unorthodox team, but somehow they find a way to start working together now.
You say unorthodox, and I see a veteran competitor out there, a veteran competitor with a wild card.
I mean,
tell me about a wild card, John. How do you predict a wild card? Who's wearing that mask? Do you know? I don't know.
No, I don't know either. The thing I think about, though, is Nero is more of a singles competitor, and I don't know if he's going to continue to gel with his partner. I mean, this is the first time they've ever teamed up together, but it looks like they're trying to get on that same page.
Well, they both like to hurt people. And twisting on that arm, that's going to hurt Cobain. Nailing that drop kick and that sweep there, that's going to hurt Cobain. And if Cobain would have lost this match for his team, Kreisnak may have hurt him. Rusty Shank really digging in with that front face lock. Every time he leaps up, putting more and more pressure, a little explosive snap on that move. Fundamental move, but with a point and with an opportunity to explode.
Rusty Shank now going for the submission. Well, I thought he was going to go for the submission maneuver with the abdominal stretch, but he's just continuing to work around.
He knows his way around a human body. Found himself all the way around Cobain into the side headlock. Shoulder block, neither man giving an inch there. And they they square off one more time. Here's the third one. Who's going down? Oh, Cobain goes down on that third one. Rusty Shank with a lateral press, but this time Rusty Shank not hooking the leg.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, Rusty Shank I thought would be a little more experienced. That he may be a newbie that and just not know better. And, oh, I thought we were going to see the hip toss.
Well, Rusty Shank, for a guy that you accuse being new, he knows what he's doing. You see the way he grabbed a hold of that arm, dropped down, and controlled where his opponent goes.
Yeah.
And look how far away Cobain is from his partner now.
Yeah, I mean, Cobain's in a difficult position. He needs to find his way back over there. I don't know if he's going to be able to. Trying to fight out almost instinctually, but clubbing forearms by Rusty Shank keeps that from happening and drags him back over to the corner he does not need to be in. Oh, wait a minute, no way.
On the outside.
Oh!
Right to the head. And look at Rusty Shank holding on.
Oh.
What are we going to see here, John?
I really thought it's, oh my God, no! That could have cracked a rib.
Well, it may have cracked a rib, but it hasn't cracked the win streak yet.
No, it is not.
Yet. K&K Connection, they're in a bad spot right now, John. How do you find your way out of this as a competitor?
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I mean, I think part of it might have been luck last time they beat Cruise Control, and I can't condone that. I cannot condone that at all.
I would. I do.
Pin combination goes.
Clearly see the referee asking Cobain if he's still in this one. Cobain not giving up, but he's starting to fade. And Nero, he's got him wrapped up tight.
Absolutely.
Almost a body scissors there for a moment, but he's holding on to that head for all he's worth. Cobain fighting though, and he's fighting hard, and he needs to.
And Cobain trying to fight back, trying to get up to that vertical base. Finally does. Brian breaking loose to the midsection.
Well, he finally broke loose.
Oh, and look at that. Rusty Shank missed. I tell you what, that could be the thing that switches it back into K&K's favor.
Well, Rusty Shank trying to kick Cobain off the ropes. Cobain, though, I don't know if Shank grazed him or missed him entirely, but Cobain definitely nailed Nero, and he is literally maybe a foot away from his partner, and he needs to make that tag.
They're going for the pin now.
I know he wants the victory, but I got to question that. He is clearly in the lesser position as far as his fortitude at this moment. He's been worn down.
And look at the boys trying to fight back and forth, and he doesn't. Here comes Kryzak.
Well, Rusty Shank coming in too.
And Kryzak, though, giving him the business, just punching the daylights out of both of them.
Well, K&K Connection, they may be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel right now.
Absolutely, and this is what they need. Going to make it there and
sending Rusty Shank and Nero into each other.
I'm trying to think if Rusty Shank's the legal man or if they care.
You tell me.
And wait a minute, K&K Connection looks like they're setting something up there big. Oh yeah!
Great drop kick to the head. Great double team maneuver. Referee going down for the pinfall, counts it. That's
it. And that's all the K&K Connection needed. And the K&K Connection continues their winning.
Did you say that's all they needed? It looks like they needed a lot in that one. They had to bring a lot to win that one. That wasn't all they needed. They needed the entire contest.
But they are showing why they are a top contender to that AIWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that. The win streak definitely continuing for these guys. Where does it end?
I don't know. I think it's going to end with them having the Tag Team Championship at some point.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it's definitely. Fans are not going to want to go anywhere. Lance Harris and Kevin Phoenix Lodi, TR Superstar still to come. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Phoenix. Hey. Guard, bud? Your match is up. You need to get out there.
man, I've been traveling. I don't know how you did it. Ever since I got this belt, I've been down to all the different towns, man.
I know, I've been there. I know exactly how you feel. I got an idea. I'll be back.
All right.
Hey, wake up, take this, get out there, go.
All right, man. Jeez Louise.
All right, go. You're up.
All right. Woo! Come on, baby.
Get him, Phoenix. Eddie Zip Foods, everything you need in a flash.
And Kevin Phoenix for the AIWF Mid-Atlantic West Virginia Championship.
Well, the time for talking is definitively over.
And for those of you who do not know the voice of the outlaw rockstar Stephen Hensley, collar and elbow tie-up. And Steve, I had a chance to catch up with both men before today's event, and both are extremely focused. Lance Erickson saying he's going to prove that he is the real deal, and we're going to see things out of him we haven't seen before. Kevin Phoenix saying the time for dancing is over. He wants to retain that championship, and he's not going to play it all out here today.
Well, both men have very deep bags of tricks. And what they'll pull out today, this one not only is about the championship, this one is personal.
Yeah, for those of you who have not had a chance to see it on AIWF Mid-Atlantic television, Kevin Phoenix beating Ty Tyson to become the champion and being immediately assaulted by Lance Erickson. Another follow-up beating in Tennessee.
Well, let's call a spade a spade. Lance Erickson laid down the gauntlet. Lance Erickson never lost the Mountain State Heavyweight Championship. As far as he's concerned, he is still the rightful champion of this state.
And there are those that would agree with you, Steve, but I mean, this is a new day and a new promotion.
Agree with me, let's agree with Lance. That's who we're agreeing with. Kevin Phoenix, he's been a fighting champion, I'll give him that much. But he is in there right now with a guy who can take you apart like no other. Lance Erickson, make no mistake about it, he is a monster in the ring.
Yeah, you and I have seen him on many occasions. He pretty much has put Mike Reed out permanently. There is speculation that he will have to retire after that. Well, let's call it what it was, an assault. Last month we were here in Princeton, West Virginia, but
absolute one-sided fight.
Yeah.
I love one-sided fights.
Oh, especially when it's Lance Erickson.
Lance Erickson's my boy.
Lance
Lance Erickson and I were two very similar creatures. We're driven for success at every level, in spite of the obstacles laid in front of us.
And look at that. I mean, that takedown is something we would never see out of Lance Erickson. I mean, we're seeing some real mat wrestling here.
Well, it's not something we've never seen. It's something we haven't seen for a while.
Very long time. That's true.
He didn't learn to do that overnight. It's not the first time he's done that.
No, very true. Very, very true. And Lance Erickson is going to have to dig deep if he's going to dethrone the West Virginia champion.
Yeah, you see Lance Erickson adjusting his pads. You got to wonder, does he have something in there?
Well, Darren, senior referee for the North Carolina area, did check Lance Erickson. I wouldn't put it past Lance Erickson to have
he's full of tricks.
I wouldn't put it past Lance Erickson to have a loaded elbow pad, but I'm hoping not. Wait a minute. Kevin Phoenix showing some offense now. Going to work on the wrist, and I mean, taking down the big man to one knee, that says a lot.
With the rotation on that armbar, that's going to do a lot to that rotator cuff. You take away the arm of Lance Erickson, he's a big man, he's a powerful man, but he loves to use that upper body. He loves to use those arms to crush the life out of you.
Yeah, a master of the spine buster in his own right. You take out that arm, he's not going to be able to lift you up for it.
It depletes quite a bit of his offense.
Not only that, but the mastery of suplexes that Lance Erickson has. You take out that arm, he's going to have to really think.
Well, Kevin Phoenix, he set out to do something, and he is just going to town on it. His goal in this match, take out the arm of Lance Erickson. And he has laid into it like there's no tomorrow, like it's his reason for being.
Well, I mean, and Kevin Phoenix knows he has no choice but to be as creative as possible. But it's more than that. You can tell Kevin Phoenix has done his homework. And Lance Erickson into the corner now, and oh, what a horrible knife edge chop
well,
to the champion.
Phoenix may have been doing his homework, but it looks like he just missed a question on a very important test.
I tell you what, that caught me so off guard.
That quick. That's how quick it can happen.
That's true. And Lance Erickson, the bigger man, can turn it around quickly.
This is what I'm wondering. You've got so many advantages on the side of Lance Erickson, not the least of which is experience. Follow it up with size, add to that leverage. What's Kevin Phoenix's advantage? Don't say the fans, I'll slap you across the face.
Well, since you took that answer from me, it's got to be speed. It's going to have to be speed, and that's the speed we're seeing now, which turned the match back in his favor. And look at him just pound the face of the challenger.
Well, right now, that leverage advantage, that's neutralized. That vertical height, Kevin Phoenix was as tall as Lance there and raining down on top of him.
And Kevin
but he stopped.
And he paid for it.
And once again, that quick.
Great Irish whip now. Elbow that could knock the teeth out of anyone.
What are you thinking about right now if you're Kevin Phoenix? You've had this almost storybook time period where you're the champion. And then you run across this guy. This is the monster hiding in the castle. This is the dragon waiting to eat your career.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I saw when he won the Mid-Atlantic Championship from TR Superstar. I seen when he lost it. And you're talking about what he's thinking, this leads up to it. He's got to be thinking, I have to find a way to get back on top. I have to move quickly. I have to take out one of Lance Erickson's appendages, whether it's an arm or whether it's a leg.
I have to get away from Lance Erickson. How about that one?
That's true, too.
He needs some distance. He needs some distance so he can find that spot.
Rear chin lock applied now. As Kevin Phoenix does work his way back up to the vertical base, hitting the elbows. And
you hear the fans behind Kevin Phoenix. Of course, it's behind him as they are. Lance Erickson, he just threw him right down there.
And Yeah.
I mean, threw him down there. That's not a wrestling hold. He straight up just physically threw the man on the ground, overpowered him.
And now just putting the boots to him as Phoenix, I mean, he's trying to put his dukes up and protect himself like a fighter, but, oh no, look at this.
You can see the effect of the damage Lance Ericsson's already laid into him.
Oh my God, another elbow.
Phoenix was swinging at nothing.
Phoenix was trying hard, and he's going to have to start digging deep if he plans on retaining that championship. Going for the pin now. Lance Ericsson's going to have to do a lot more if he thinks he's going to win the title that easily.
How surprising is it, given the importance of this contest, that Lance Ericsson failed to hook the legs?
I tell you what, I think Lance Ericsson just had a little bit of arrogance there. Well, I mean, yeah, you hit the man with a couple of big power moves, but come on, at the end of the day, Kevin Phoenix is champion for a reason. That it's not because he's not tough in that ring.
Well, he's got all the heart in the world. But eventually, if you cut off oxygen, like Lance Ericsson's doing at this moment, that heart's going to stop beating. It's going to get real slow, and then it's nap time. When it's nap time, you're done in that ring.
Yeah, and look at Kevin Phoenix now. He's trying. Fans getting in there. This is what he needs. If he's going to switch back into his favor, can he get it up? Can he?
Well, Lance Ericsson fighting to hold on to him.
Yeah, he is, but gets up one knee, gets another. Can he break free? Can he? Yes, he can.
There's the distance.
Oh, no.
There's a knee to the gut.
And just that quick, Lance Ericsson is back in control.
How many times are we going to say that? Kevin Phoenix, every opportunity, he has but a second, and Lance Ericsson is right there to take it away from him.
Yeah. Lance Ericsson just pretty much measuring Kevin Phoenix at this point. And the thing about it is, we have seen wrestling at the beginning, but we're seeing the power moves now that Lance Ericsson is known for, like that one.
Fantastic back suplex there by Ericsson.
And Ericsson just, in my professional opinion, wasting just a little bit of time. I think Ericsson is giving Kevin Phoenix too much time to recuperate as he puts the boots to him now.
Well, Kevin Phoenix, he's laying there right now, and Lance Ericsson's putting the boots to him. He isn't in a position to turn things around for himself. Right now, Ericsson's taking his time. The one thing Lance Ericsson wants to make sure of is that he does not make a mistake.
No, absolutely not. And Ericsson has made the transition from tag team competitor to singles competitor pretty smoothly. But wait a minute, that's that speed. Oh, he hits him with the super kick.
And he just slayed Lance Ericsson now.
Wait a minute. Kevin Phoenix looks like he wants to fly.
Well, Phoenix, he's going up to the top turnbuckle.
This could be it.
The fans are live for this moment, that's for sure. You can hear it, you can feel it.
And he hits him with the Reagan smash. He finds the leg. 1, 2, oh!
Lance Ericsson's still in this one.
Wow. I mean, the Reagan smash is putting so many people away, and I thought Lance Ericsson was going to be another one of them.
Well, Kevin Phoenix, he's beat a lot of guys. He's beat a lot of guys as champion. But the guy he's in there with right now, he hasn't been in there with a guy like Lance Ericsson. Lance Ericsson is a killing machine in that ring.
And that clothesline definitely was one. Wait a minute. Oh! Just 2 3/4, if anything.
Not very much distance at all between the referee's hand and that mat for that third count.
No, and Lance Ericsson now taking off the elbow pad.
And you know it's the fractions that matter in this match. That hand not hitting that mat by a fraction.
Oh! Wait a minute. Phoenix coming off again. And oh my God, I think that just took Phoenix's head off.
Ericsson might have this one.
Oh my!
He's got it. He has absolutely got it. Kevin Phoenix, he may have had his foot on the rope. The referee did not see that though. And this sports, the referee's decision is final.
You gotta be kidding me.
And the man who has always felt he was the champion of this state is bringing the belt home with him tonight.
Under controversial circumstances.
You just what?
I can't believe.
You can't accept the fact Lance Erickson won the match, that he earned that victory every step of the way?
Garrett, unfortunately, out of position, senior referee. And, I mean, that takes the wind out of a lot of people's sails out there.
Not the least of which is the man laying flat on his back in the ring, Kevin Phoenix.
Yeah. And, ladies and gentlemen, main event time coming up soon. Lodi, TR Superstar. We'll be right back after this.
Vickers, Aaron's sponsored driver. He doesn't just love racing, he lives it.
We got the paper! Woo!
His pit crew follows him everywhere. Oddly, so does his boss.
Right, climb that.
And his passion for racing is rivaled only by his passion for errands.
No credit needed. I'll take it.
Congrats.
Errands makes owning easy through lease ownership, so you can own the life you want.
Visit us today, 2123 Rockford Street, Suite 250, in the Forest Oaks Shopping Center, Mount Airy, North Carolina, 27030. Or give us a call, 336-783-0600.
Guys, you gotta let me in there. Come on.
Sorry.
Don't want to go in.
Come on. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, creative control wasn't even down there to see what's going on. They can't let Lance Erickson win the championship that way. Come on, let me in there.
Okay. That's all. No one can enter.
Well, at least tell me who's in there so I can find that out.
We don't know.
You gotta be kidding. All right. I can't believe this is gonna stand.
AIWF Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling fans, Sergeant Kevin Stryker here at Cook Rentals in Mount Airy, North Carolina. For all your major indoor and outdoor operations around your home or business or anything like that, Cook Rentals has exactly what you need to get the job done. Let's go inside and take a look at what they got. Now that you've seen what they got, come by and visit them at 825 West Lebanon Street, Mount Airy, North Carolina, or give them a call at 336-789-RENT, or you can visit them online at www.cookrentals.com, and that's Cook with an E.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 202 pounds, of the Trinity.
Awesome.
There you go, Daddy-O.
Thank you.
Time, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you for staying tuned throughout the entire episode. AIWF Mid-Atlantic's Championship on the line here in Princeton, West Virginia. Lodi getting his chance at TR Superstar and not wasting a moment of a great scoop slam by the challenger and one to follow it up. Fans erupting here. Oh, yes! Lodi going for the pin, and I tell you what, after that trio of body slams, Steve, I thought that Lodi might have actually had the championship.
You hoped that Lodi might actually have the championship.
Yeah.
Let's make no mistake about it, it's going to take a lot more than that to take apart TR Superstar and to wrest that title away from his hands.
And wait a minute, now what's this? TR Superstar attempting for the gentleman's gesture, but I could never see TR Superstar being the gentleman.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan, but based on the words these men have had, I would say there's quite a bit of animosity between them.
Oh, absolutely. TR Superstar just back in Union. Just a few months ago, Lodi had the chance to win that championship. But for the interference, but for the passing of that item that took out Lodi, we would be calling this match with Lodi as the champion.
Well, it is unfortunate that Mr. Lodi is not the champion, I suppose, in your eyes. Of course, I like to thank the good Lord above for the blessings bestowed upon TR Superstar, a real man's man and a fighting champion. As he sends Lodi off the ropes.
And shoulder blocked by Lodi, and here's the other thing, Lodi, this is pretty much going to be a 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 match. You got Ty Tyson out there.
For moral support.
And the other member of the Trinity, William Lavelle.
For advice. They're not in the match. TR's going to win this on his own.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of big fighters have management teams. TR's no different than any other prize fighter. In the history of fighting, in the history of wrestling, guys like TR, they seek outside counsel. They seek the support of others, and it served him very well, just as that ring post is going to serve him well in his quest to retain.
And look, oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Wait a minute, and security having to rush over. For those of you who have not been here, extra security was hired at the request of TR Superstar and Ty Tyson because of...
It's a reasonable request.
Wait a minute. Great chops by the challenger. The fan was the one who assaulted Ty Tyson and brought in the extra security needed now.
Is Lodi trying to call out Ty Tyson?
I think he is.
That's no business of his. Ty Tyson isn't interfering. He should keep his hands and his threats to himself.
Lodi knowing what he has to do. Wait a minute, submission maneuver applied.
Come on, TR.
Andrew Gibson firmly in possession. No. And Lodi's got it really stitched in. Wait a minute.
What? Wait a what?
Look at Ty Tyson cheating.
What's he doing?
Grabbing the head. And look at that. He pushed the rope in. He give the assist to Ty Tyson. No, wait a minute.
I don't think he had anything to do with that. TR earned that all on his own.
No, he did not. Give the assist to Ty Tyson. Otherwise, TR may have tapped out with that hand rather than grabbing the rope.
Well, Lodi, he just kicked TR in the gut.
Wait a minute. Look at this. Lavelle puts...
Well, TR Superstar just slipped out of that hold and slid out of the ring.
No, he did not.
That's the way I saw it.
The way you see things is so skewed, Steve. I don't have time to explain it.
Well, you're the one that has corrected vision problems. How's the glasses holding up?
And with the assist of Ty Tyson and the cheating of TR Superstar now in control.
And now we're going to see the champ do what he does best. Wrestling, winning. It's who TR Superstar is.
Devastating suplex to the challenger.
And just the slightest stall at the top of that. Then the fall down to earth.
TR Superstar now in the driver's seat. But for how long, one has to wonder. Backbreaker. Putting extra pressure on the spine as he twists out Lodi.
Well, Lodi reaching into an old dirty bag of tricks, and I can't fault him for that.
I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander in this case.
Well, he's in the ring with TR Superstar. I ain't going to mince words about it. TR, he'll take a shortcut in a heartbeat. He'll take a shortcut and it'll serve him well.
And that's how he's retained that championship numerous times.
How long is that title reign going on now?
Well, this is his second title reign, and oh my God.
I predict a long and healthy future for TR Superstar as champion.
Wait a minute.
Are you kidding me? Somebody fire the sound man. This is out of hand.
And for those of you who do not know and think that there's nothing there with that turnbuckle, there's anywhere from a ½ inch to a ¾ inch bar there that was pressed firmly on the back.
Would somebody quit doing that? This is a wrestling contest, not a club. Stop playing that song. It has no place in this match.
Yes, it does. I mean, Ty Tyson has a
what?
I mean, he does have a little bit
protective headgear.
Have a little bit of a look to the Village People.
He wears a hard hat because these fans can't be trusted. A man needs to stay safe.
And right now, TR Superstar, in my professional opinion, giving Lodi too much time. Lodi fighting back. TR Superstar with a big closed fist, though. takes
You can
Lodi
tell
right
there was
back down.
a lot behind that.
Now there was sheer force applied. That's TR Superstar now. Irish whips Lodi right over into the corner, continuing to do damage on the spot. Lodi with that clothesline, though. Desperation move by the challenger.
Well, he floored the champion. What can he do to follow that up?
Both men down. Listen to those fans erupt here. Lodi trying to get up to the vertical base. TR Superstar, who's going to be the first. Men trading blows as they try to fight up. Trading blows. There goes Lodi, getting the best of it. Irish whip over. Lodi with the clothesline.
And the crowd is on their feet.
And who can blame them?
Lodi telling TR to get back up.
And the elbow by Lodi. Lodi just measuring TR Superstar at this point. This could be putting the end to it. Lodi fighting there, and great bionic elbow by Lodi. Lodi coming off the ropes, and what a swinging neck breaker. Goes to that pin. There we go. New champion.
He's got the leg hooked.
No.
Andrew Gibson says 2 count only.
I tell you, that surprises me, Steve. I thought Lodi had it square away. Wait a minute, Lavelle again. Look at this.
Well, Lodi's got the front face lock.
And there's Tyson. See, this is what I was talking about, Steve. That 3-on-1 match.
Oh, he just nailed him with that hard hat.
No, not like this.
TR's got him.
You gotta be kidding me.
He's got him. He's got him. TR Superstar is still the champion, Jonathan.
I'm sick. I'm absolutely sick.
I am beside myself with joy.
TR Superstar, champion only because of what you would call, Steve, his management team.
Well, they're worth every penny for my estimation. TR Superstar, by hook or by crook and by any means necessary, still your champion.
And you know what? TR Superstar and Ty Tyson have to be grateful that they have that extra security after this one. I'm just disgusted. I know you are too, ladies and gentlemen at home. For the outlaw rock star Stephen Hensley, this is the voice of tradition, Jonathan Darwood, saying, we'll see you next time on AIWF Mid-Atlantic TV.
That's what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed by our creative control team that the winner of the match between Giant Tuxton and Lodi next week, due to your actions, will receive a title shot May 2nd right here in Princeton. If Lodi can defeat Giant Tuxton, he will get a rematch.
No! I won't do it, Jim Dolan!
Stop me. You want to talk to him here? Let's talk to him.
William LaBelle! We'll deal with this at you, Jim Dolan! I hate West Virginia! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I don't even know him! I hate his dog! I hate his grandma! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I love you!
Talent provided by Quality in 2136 Rockford Street in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Phone number 336-789-2000 or QualityM.com.
It's ridiculous. That was the worst day of my life.
Kevin.
Yo.
Kevin.
Yo.
Yes. Come on.
Yes. Yo. What?
Okay. Okay. Bittersweet moment. Controversial loss. But the silver lining, that rematch clause. How are you processing this all right now?
You're really gonna bring this up?
I got no choice.
You're really gonna bring this up?
Yeah.
All right, then. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna bring it up and state the obvious. State the obvious. Number one, fans. They saw my foot on the rope. State the obvious, number 2. I'm pretty sure you guys at the announce table may have saw my foot on the ropes. And then number 3, the referee didn't see my foot on the ropes. So now I'm no longer the West Virginia heavyweight champion. AIWF's West Virginia heavyweight champion. Now, what happens here from this point on, it's up to me. Because apparently I have a rematch clause. Anytime, any place. As long as we're in this state of West Virginia, it could be next show, maybe May 3rd, could be then. It could be June, it could be July. It could be when Lance Bam Bam Erickson is sitting on his toilet at home. But I am coming for that belt. Point blank. I'm coming. Coming. I'm running for it, baby. Because now the dancing's over. Now I'm a man on a mission. Now, Lance Bam Bam Erickson, it's time to have fun. You want to say anything?
I think you pretty much got it.
We're going to close it and bring it back to the ring here? I mean, I don't know. We have a sign off?
No. What about...
what do you want me to do?
I don't know. I mean...
You want a t-shirt? I mean,
no, I mean,
you don't know what to do with your hands, do you?
I'm just...
Yeah. I'm going to go to my hotel. I'm going to have some brewskis.
What? Wait a minute. You said the magic word.
Brewskis?
Yes.
You like brewskis?
I'm a guy, ain't I?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We're going to get some brewskis.
All right.
Yeah. I like Miller Lite.
Oh, yeah. I love Ice House.
Ice House. Very nice.